So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do an investigation and look at host pairs.
Okay.
So we can see the child-parent relationships and the types of information that you can glean from that. So in this example, we're going to look for antivirus.safetynote.xyz. And what we want to find out is, let's say it came through the firewall, and we want to know, is this still up or down, and whether it's malicious or not. And if it is malicious, is there anything else that we should be blocking?
Yeah, that makes sense.
There? So immediately when we take a look at this, we can see that the heat map is empty. So it hasn't been up for 6 months. And if we look at the upper left-hand corner, we can see, hey, the last time it was up in June 21st, 2016. So quite a while.
We got the time bar as well there. It's showing that we can see visually that there was only, it looks like a 6-month, 8-month window that it actually was active.
A little over 6 months. Now, we can go, there's many different avenues that we can investigate, but we're going to focus in on host pairs. So if we take a look at the host pairs, we see parent-child relationships. So if we look at the query is antivirus.safetynote.xyz. And a parent means it is going towards that. So it's sending information to antivirus.safetynote.xyz.
Yeah. And
then antivirus.safetynote.xyz was then going out to a child. So if we look at this, we can see that this track.mcwtg400.com was redirecting, because that's the cause, to antivirus.safetynote.xyz. And then from here, those were redirecting to the children. And those are all typo squatted domains.
Yeah.
So we have like the Wall Street Journal.om, Toys R Us.om, and even United.om.
Yeah, so what's interesting here is that the track.mcwtg400.com, that appears like it could just be that's a random looking domain. Maybe it's associated with some sort of ad affiliate program. But we know that antivirus.safetynote.xyz, we got some phishing tags here letting us know it's malicious. We know it's not active though. But what's particularly interesting is that there's so many different redirections that are taking place to all these different typo squatted .om infrastructure.
And they're all around the same time period as well, when they were first and last seen. They're very similar.
So I'm curious about what's on, like, let's say United.om.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, because if we know that a malicious website is redirecting to this website, then that relationship can tell us that maybe this is malicious as well.
So this particular website was last seen in March 21st of 2016.
Okay.
So a little bit earlier, it stopped responding. But if we take a look at the host pairs here, we can see 27 parents and 7 children.
Okay, so in this case, we have other potential malicious websites that are redirecting to this United.om, and this doesn't appear to be the last stop either. We can see some additional child redirects taking place here.
To even further, so it's going from a bunch of domains, going to many other domains, going to many other ones. So
yeah, so this is kind of like a traffic distribution server commonly seen with ad fraud or click fraud or some sort of affiliate fraud. Now what I like about this particular infrastructure is that we started off with something that we knew was malicious. We found a bunch of typo squatted websites instantly using the host pairs. And then we were able to go to just one of those examples and then say, show me all other websites that have redirected to here as well. So our one starting point now just became another 27.
Correct.
That we can then go and investigate. And in fact, when you start to pull the strings even further with this infrastructure, you can walk all down different parts of this infrastructure and you develop a massive yarn ball, is what we would call it, of redirections between all of these different websites that's just all occurred around this 2016 period. And it's really interesting, and I think it highlights the benefit of the host pairs data set, because passive DNS won't necessarily give you this information. Whois may not get these connections, and really any of the other data sets are not likely to see this level of dynamic activity.
Yeah, you can only see it when you bring in that document object model and build it to figure out exactly what was happening.
Yeah, and the fact that like its redirect is actually taking place and it's being observed by our virtual user. So a very cool example that highlights the host pairs.